One of the strangest guests I've probably had on the show was the legendary author and creator of gonzo journalism, Mr. Hunter S. Thompson.
What can I get you, sir?
I'll have that huge shotgun over there.
Hunter S. Thompson was born in Kentucky in the year of 1937. At the age of 14, his father died, leaving Hunter and his two brothers with their mother, who became a heavy drinker after her husband's death. While growing up, Thompson always had an interest in sports. He excelled in baseball, but was never able to participate in any sports teams because he was always getting into trouble. Whenever he joined any school group, Thompson always got kicked out for causing trouble. Soon after, Thompson was charged for being in a car with a robber. He served 30 days in prison, then enlisted in the United States Air Force. In 1958, Thompson was discharged from the Air Force by his commanding officer. In summary, this airman, although talented, will not be guided by policy, Colonel William S. Evans wrote. After the Air Force, Hunter S. Thompson became an editor for a newspaper and began his career in creative writing. He began to become friends with beat authors including Allen Ginsberg and William S. Burroughs. Known for his radical behaviors, soon after, he got fired from his job after damaging an office vending machine and arguing with the owner of a local restaurant. While in San Francisco, he immersed himself in drug and hippie culture and became famous about writing for his experiences with the Hells Angels Motorcycle Club. The bikers beat him up after being convinced that he was exploiting them for his personal gain. In the middle years, he picked up on his writing career once again and prompted the decriminalization of drugs. In Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, he wrote about a search for the American dream with, quote, 2 bags of grass, 75 pills of mescaline, 5 sheets of high-powered boltard acid, a salt shaker full of cocaine, and a whole galaxy of multicolored uppers, downers, screamers, laughers, and also a quart of tequila, a quart of rum, a case of beer, and a pint of raw ether, unquote. Hunter S. Thompson became more reclusive in the later years after 1980, mainly because of the strained relationship with Rolling Stone and failure of his marriage. Thompson was pulled over for running a stop sign at 2 a.m. and began to rave a state trooper. He also refused to submit to intoxication tests and was charged once again for sexual assault as well as possessing various kinds of drugs and dynamites. In 2005, he committed suicide. His primary group consisted of his parents and 2 brothers. His social network were his parents and 2 brothers, Allen Ginsberg, William S. Burroughs, and his wife, Sandy Copeland Thompson. His in-group changed throughout his life, which consisted of his early life, only his mother and 2 brothers, his middle and later years, Allen Ginsberg and William S. Burroughs, the beat writers, Hells Angels, bikers, and Sandy Copeland Thompson, his wife. His out-group, his sports teams and other groups in high school, Air Force, and police. Conflict. Father died when he was young, leaving him with his 2 brothers and heavily drunken mother. Since he couldn't get along with people in his early years, he became rebellious, violent, reclusive, and a drug abuser. Conformity. Fired and arrested to promote conformity to norms, but he only got worse. Deviant, breaking law with drug use, possession, violent and rebellious, causing trouble with people around him. Social sanctions. Informal sanction with people of Rolling Stone when he was the editor. Primary deviance. Got in trouble with authorities, repeatedly kicked out of everything he joined. Second deviance. Bizarre stories, ideas expressed in writing in Rolling Stone and in his books, techniques of gonzo journalism. Charged for drug use and sexual assault, possession of dynamites. Rehabilitation. Kicked out of everything he was a part of and arrested, but nothing really worked. Negative deviance. Unworn, unaware of norm, always got in trouble, getting kicked out of his school, getting arrested, always fired from jobs.